even I was there after Dr. Mama
Right.
left for Sankofa.
Right. And she started Sankofa. Now
Yeah, right. So
that's your overseas MOTEP also.
So yeah. Oh, yep. So like
I used to teach in MOTEP.
yeah. So like
Couple months.
So like I know about like all the schools over there. Like I taught there for 3 years at Kepler.
Okay.
Before coming out here to Boston.
Okay.
And then like, of course, I went to Temple too, so I'm like very familiar with everything we're saying.
Were you involved in some of their like the union organizing at Kepler?
Well,
Or were you?
I was. Well, I mean,
Because
I
you look familiar. Cause
yeah, I was there.
I taught at Del Val.
No, I was there during like a lot of the protesting and stuff, because of all the stuff that was happening, which
Right.
is now out in the open.
Right.
So I was in the midst of it, but you know, and it's sad because you know Kepler used to be such a great school, especially when Dr. Mom was there. If I wasn't there when she taught over there,
Yeah.
it was like after she left, and then things just kind of fell apart.
Yeah, I think we need to have some especially in Philly. There's a lot of Afrocentric charter schools there.
Yeah.
We need to have some honest. We need to have honest conversations about the Afrocentric charter schools in Philly. The same way we need to have more honest conversations about HBCUs. And I love HBCUs. I went to two of them, but we need to have some more honest conversations so that we can improve them. We can't improve like the Afrocentric charter schools unless we do some more critical analysis and we talk about some of the challenges. Like for one thing, the concept of with Eurocentrism or global white supremacy theory, I like to call it.
Yes.
You can't being African is counter to that, just in and of itself. So being African is a threat. Just like when J. Edgar Hoover says the Black Panther Party free breakfast program is a threat to national security. A lot of people get upset by that, but we have to realize it is a threat to national security. Because anytime you have a situation, an independent space where African children can be taught about their own history and given healthy food, that's a threat to national security. Because they can't be given that, right? So once we accept that, and then we say, okay, well now we can move forward and understand what we really represent, what we are. But then we can make some progress. But what happens is, I think with the mistake the Afrocentric charter schools makes is they try to be just part of this American melting pot, as if it's like as if cultural democracy really exists in America at all right now or ever has.
I think it goes back to what you're saying about assimilation,
right?
As opposed to liberation. Like we're trying to just fit in.
Exactly.
As opposed to, you know what, we need to get ours.
Yeah, like
claim that.
And the challenge with that is like, okay, like, you know, you got to fund it. So that, you know, here's where the challenges come to play. Because like, it's got to be funded. Teachers got to eat. You got to pay your teachers. You got to buy textbooks. You got to keep the lights on in the school building. So you're like, well, how are we gonna get the money to do it? So you know, you get the charter. So you get the money from the state, right, Harrisburg. But then once you do that, then it's like, okay, but now they're gonna dictate and say, okay, they're gonna limit your ability to really be African. So you really can't be as African as you want to be. And then what happens is, you know, you got, you know, some adults in the building that are culturally grounded in that ideology, and then some adults in the building that are not.
I mean,
you know, so there's a lot going on.
It is. I mean, definitely. And I mean, funny because like, once at Kepler, right? Obviously, you come into a space where everybody is. You have a lot of black folks.
Right.
You didn't see a lot of Caucasian people. I have no problem with Caucasian people who are socially conscious and understand the plights and everything that we're.
We need to leave out.
Yes, so we're heading to the main.
Oh. Okay.
So